wisely in the service of our town government. We ask this in your holy name. Amen. Rules with the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with justice for all.
We need a motion on bids for the road. Anyone from the public wants to speak?
I just want to say thank you to Alan Racine for mowing next to the Route 11 and the Leggett Road, because it's now very nice where you can see to pull out and make a left-hand turn.
Anyone else? And number one, we've got the specs. Put out the bid to do the road. You guys looked at it? Any discussion?
You're gonna leave a paper on it?
Pardon me?
Are you gonna leave the shingles on?
Yes. Yeah, so I checked with the company and they
21?
said as long as we were going with 1 inch rough, it was fine.
21 layer?
Yeah. Now basically, I mean, you want a description of what was going on there, or you guys all read that, you know what it is here? Could be 1x4 with metal and all the metal from the company, whoever does the job, so that everything's all the same. Town's gonna pick the color. We'll do the whole roof, the part in the back, over the fuel room and the brake room. That's a low sloped area, that's gonna have that rubber roofing on it. That's got shingles on it now, I thought it was half flat, but we'll take the shingles off and a rubber roofing. Not the torch stuff, rubber, it's EDPM, it's different stuff. That's about the best you can get. I think that has like a 15 or 20 year warranty in that stuff, so.
Any discussion on color? The color?
You got the number that color?
No, I didn't.
I'll give you the
I
number.
figured that we would get the same stuff. It's gonna be,
Use the same as that.
I'll give you the number I got.
okay.
Any other discussion? Have a motion?
I make a motion that this is going out to bid.
Have a second?
Second.
Roll call. John?
Yes.
Clifford?
Yes.
Jules?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Okay, we go to the second. That's a reconstruction of the concrete floors in the garage. You got anything you want to tell us about this one, Mick?
Yes, there's two different ways. The way it is right now, the town would take the existing floor out. The contractor would come in, set the grade. He would do everything else. The only thing that the town would be responsible for would be to take the existing concrete floor out and pay for the concrete. And I believe there might be a couple other things in there, the roof drains. That would be one way. Now, I talked with Alan about this, and I don't know, I guess the feeling is that we probably ought to let the concrete people do their own forming, form their own drains, and pour the floor rather than the town be involved in trying to do some of this work.
Well, their part.
There, but I did do an alternate in case you feel that the town wants to do more of this work. I can give you a copy of that if you want to read that also, or...
The town gonna put the fill in it? Fill in?
Yeah, we could bring the gravel
I
from the
could
back.
bring the item in,
But,
paint it.
Use crushed stone.
but we feel that we don't want to be involved with forming it. Because, you know, that takes a little bit of expertise for that type of work, or the troweling. We'll put the finish on it, the floor hardener, which is done after the concrete is poured. You just have to decide, the way the contract is written is the customer shall determine the area to be torn out. So you have, when they come into bid, we have to know how much we're going to do. We're going to do 2 bays, 1 bay, skip a bay, 4 bays, 5, how much do we want to do here?
I'm gonna talk first. My feeling is we do 5 days this year. Do 5 days. I don't know if you wanna do it, do one, skip one, do one, skip one, but I would like to get the 5 of them done.
Well, I think if you're gonna tear it out, you might as well tear it all out. Why skip one, do one, skip one?
Well, we talked
It's a
about
lot
that.
easier to put the, if you're gonna put that drain down through the, were you bringing it from 8 feet from the doors?
Pardon?
How far you bring the drain, about 8 feet from the doors,
Well, that's what we talked about.
behind the trucks, like?
What he's doing is skip one, do one, do one. You use the one that's not done and take it back in the cement truck. Such a long area to throw the cement with the other end of the building.
42 feet from the front of the door to the
Especially if
back.
you're gonna use wire or re-rod, you can't, you know.
Oh, I don't mind that, but I mean,
And then let it dry for a week, 10 days or whatever, and then tear the other 2 bays apart.
But still do the 5 bays.
Yeah.
I'd like to see them all out.
At once?
Take them all out at once, because if you start ripping them out, you're gonna probably hurt the one you already got poured if you're gonna rip.
No, there are cold joints between each bay. There's a fiber board in there. So you could take one section out at a time without breaking into the other one. We checked on that this morning.
The re-rods or the steel don't run from one to the other?
That I'm not sure of. We find that out when we do it. And then at the worst, you take a demo saw and you cut it, but I don't really see that as being a problem.
Just don't want the new one all chipped up.
I don't know, whatever.
That could be up to the contractor.
Because that's
If he
gonna-
can get the cement out, yeah, that's his problem.
He's gonna bore it. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just up to them.
Up to them.
For that stuff to really cure, you're looking at,
28 days.
yeah.
So you could rip it all up at once.
Bring your way into fall, time you're done.
Trucks don't have to be inside.
No, but best to get it done.
Gotta get it done. Every year we put it off. I'd like to get it at least in 5 days. We have the money and put away for it. The only thing we can spend it on is on buildings, improvement buildings.
Is there enough money to do both of these jobs? Look at that.
Yeah. Plenty of money.
Huh?
Yeah.
What's it gonna cost?
Well,
Says yes, you know the cost.
unless it's gonna go way, way high.
Well, there's a clause on all the contracts that the town can reject any and all bids and send them out for bid again if you think they're too high or you want to change stuff, so. You have 45 days from the date that the bids are accepted.
Any more discussion?
They're gonna furnish the concrete?
No, the town would pay for the concrete.
They haven't done some other test on that.
I'll make a motion that we do the 5 days.
Have a second.
Second.
Any further discussion? John Paul?
Yes.
Clifford?
Yes.
Phillips?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Discussion?
I think $11 is good. See, we're not paying any benefits on it.
What's this for?
Highway.
What?
Highway.
Yeah, that's for part-time help or something?
If he needs extra.
You have to have somebody come in and plow, say, next winter for something, you're not gonna get a guy for $70.
You're an operator, you're not a labor.
Uh,
You'd be hiring an operator, not a labor. That's what I'm asking, what are you gonna do?
you can put both, labor and operating. In case we needed both, we could figure cover them both.
It's okay with me. Go ahead, vote. Any further discussion? Motion on this?
I'll make a motion that we pay our part-time help $11 an hour.
Have a second.
I'll second.
John?
Yes.
Clifford?
Yeah.
Jules?
Yep.
I vote yes. Okay, and we have to, fourth one, adopt a law, local law for changing of the road width. Mike's done a lot of research on this. At one time in 1970,
79, the town adopted the highway specifications. And in the research that I did, I couldn't find the reason why it was done. So I'm assuming it was done because they needed a local law for town road construction. So they adopted the state standards at the time. And it was 75 foot for a right-of-way now. We had a couple of issues come up with the width of these things on roads that the town may or may not accept here in the future. And checking with the county planning department and different people around, most towns have 50-foot right-of-ways, and 75, we're the only ones that have it. So, in talking with the planner, you know, I asked him if he thought that 60-foot would be a good compromise between 75 and 50, and they thought it would. The only reason that he could figure that they wanted 75 foot is if we were installing sidewalks on both sides of our road. You know, I don't know if any town roads are gonna have sidewalks on both sides of it now or in the near future. Maybe way, way, way down the road you might, but at this time, we're the only one with 75 foot, and it's creating a hardship. So that's why we're asking that the law be amended to a 60-foot right-of-way. The rest of it would stay the same. The base, the top coat, the 20-foot paved area, all these things would have to be done before the town would accept the road.
motion on this?
The road, you're not changing nothing with the road bed and all that?
No, just the right-of-way itself,
60.
Yeah.
from 75 to 60.
I'll make a motion that we go to 60-foot width, all easement for highways.
Well,
Well, we have to,
you have to have a local law that does that. I think what
You
you,
have to go for a friend, public hearing.
yeah, you have to have a public hearing, but an attorney has to draft the law. But this is like a preliminary motion you're gonna make here to set the process in motion, I guess.
that's what we're doing.
And that'll be for the next meeting,
I don't know if we'll have it ready for the next meeting,
or whatever.
but we'll, within the next couple of meetings.
As soon as the attorney comes back with the paperwork, it's,
Got a second
You
on
can
that?
advertise it for so many days.
I'll second
Yeah, we have to have a public hearing. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone else have that? Anybody from the public? So a motion that we,
We'll take a motion to adjourn.
have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Sure.
Dated June 23rd, 2004, 7 p.m., but it was at 1 p.m.